Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Ninja 14 Cup XL coffee maker. So on the left, I got the model number DCM200. It retails for about $90. Walmart does have it on sale for $80. Now on the right, I've got the XL Pro. I got this one off of Amazon. It retails for $100. They do have it on sale for $90. Now the one off of Amazon is model number DCM201. They call it the Pro, and it's got two things that are different. These things are so much alike, but they have two differences. So over here on the more expensive Pro, it's got this freshness timer. So when we press that, it shows us how long the coffee's been sitting there. On this one, that button is missing. The next thing that's missing, it's kind of in the settings, the keep warm. On this one, I cannot adjust how hot the warming plate is. It's only one temperature. On the Pro, when I adjust this warming plate temperature right here, it's got the same button, but I can adjust how long it stays on. I can do that on this one, but I can also switch between low, medium, and high for the warming plate. That's the Pro. This one, I cannot adjust the warming plate temperature. I can adjust how long it stays on, but not the temperature. So other than that, these two are identical. They've got delay brew, classic, rich, brew, clean. It's got a clean function. So unless you really want the freshness timer and being able to change the warming plate, I would definitely get just the XL. You can save about $10 to $20. So up here, we've got the brew head. It does come with this big reusable filter inside here. And this is the brew basket. And again, it's got this nice little scoop. This is in the lid for the water reservoir back here. We can take the water reservoir on and off. It's got these markings on the side. So whatever amount of water we put back here, that's what it's going to brew. I've got this filled up to the 8 mark. We're going to brew an 8-cup pot of coffee. So here's the nice big carafe. This is a glass carafe. It will hold 14 cups. Now this does have a warming plate. And again, we can adjust how long the warming plate stays on. Now to open the carafe, it's a little different. You got to slide this over and that comes off. They have the exact same carafe. Okay, so again, I just grabbed the spoon up here. 1 scoop equals 2 cups. So basically that scoop holds 2 tablespoons. So we're going to lift this up, make sure the filter is installed. Since I'm doing 8 cups, I'm going to put 4 of these big scoops in. So 1. Okay, so if I was doing the full 14 cups, I would put 7 of these big scoops, but if you lose the scoop, it's 14 tablespoons then. So again, there was a warning on here to make sure this brew basket is kind of situated and down and locked. I guess there can be some problems with it, but as long as you close the lid and the lid is nice and flush. Again, the water reservoir is removable. I do like that feature. Being able to take it over to the sink and clean it out once in a while, that's a super nice feature. And getting back over here to the Pro, everything's exactly the same. Same water tank, same scoop. Okay, so when I'm ready to brew, I just press this brew button. Now, I can do a classic brew or a rich brew. There is a little light, so it's either or, classic or rich. Now, I do have this 1 to 4 cup button. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to brew just 1 to 4 cups, no matter how much water I put in the back. So if I only want 1 to 4 cups, I have to put that appropriate amount in the back. So say you want 4 cups, just filled up to the 4 mark. Because no matter if this button's pressed or not, it always brews whatever amount of water you put back here. That's what it brews. So if I want the 1 to 4 cup, just put maybe 2 to 4, whatever you want. Put the appropriate amount of coffee grounds in there. Do that button and then hit the brew. What that does is it kind of alters the brew a little bit because you're doing such a small batch. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to do a classic. And let's go ahead and just start it. Hit the brew button. It starts right away. This light comes on. And the keep warm light comes on also to let us know the warming plate is on. Okay, so we're going to time this brew. It starts brewing right away. I like that it has that funnel, sends the coffee down to the bottom. That kind of helps stir the coffee as it's brewing. Let's just take a sneak peek up here, see what it's doing. Yeah, it's doing good. Okay, so it did pause. Even though I got it on classic brew, it brewed for about 1.5 minutes, and then it just paused for about 4 or 5 seconds, and now it's continuing the brew. We can take a look up here. Yeah, there's what it did. Okay, so that water I'm seeing up top, I'm seeing about 185. Okay, so the coffee coming out the bottom is about 180 degrees. Okay, towards the end of the brew, I do see about 195 degree water up there. Okay, so that 8 cups took about 6 minutes, so it's a relatively fast coffee maker. Now the brew light is going to turn off and the keep warm light will stay on to let you know that the warming plate is on. Okay, so let's see how the carafe pours. Be careful, it does pour really good. A lot of coffee comes out, pours real nice. It does beep at you when it's done. This cup of coffee is about 175, 176. That's an extremely hot cup of coffee. Again, it beeped at us to let us know it's done. This light went off, but the keep warm light is on. And the nice feature about Ninja coffee makers, so you can adjust this warming plate from 0 to 4 hours, but say after 4 hours you come over here, it's going to turn off automatically. So after 4 hours, that red light's going to go off, but you can come up here and turn just the warming plate on. So you can hit this button and that red light's going to come on and that'll turn the warming plate on and heat that coffee back up. Now I've been drinking the coffee out here. It makes an extremely good cup of coffee. So here's how the coffee grounds did. We can take this whole assembly out. There is a plunger there on the bottom to keep it from dripping. Both this and the reusable filter are dishwasher safe, top rack. Okay, so let's set the time. We got an hour and a minute here. So once the lights hit the hour button and they'll start flashing. Now I can change the hour. It's so you don't accidentally just hit it and it changes. And it does have an AM and a PM light. And then hit the minute, you can change the minute. Now it's going to flash and then it'll memorize itself. That's going to be the current time in the house right now. So now let's say you want to wake up in the morning to a fresh pot of coffee. You're going to hit the delay brew. See how the time is flashing? While it's flashing, hit the hour. I want this to start at 6:15 a.m. Okay, so then select whether you want classic or rich, and then hit the delay brew again. Now my delay light is on. That means it will start at that time that it was flashing. So when you go to bed at night, make sure that that light right there is on. You don't press the brew now button or anything. This coffee maker will start in the morning. Say you want to sleep in, you don't want it to start. Come up here and cancel it by just hitting the delay. Then the next day, make sure you can check the time, just hit it once. Yep, that's the time I want it to start, and then hit it again. You'll hear a beep, it is set. This will start in the morning. Okay, so the warming plate. We can press this and hold it. Okay, I had the delay brew on, so take it out of delay brew. Press and hold this warm button. Now that's how long the coffee maker is going to stay on. I can go to 4 hours. If I go 0, 0, 0, the warming plate turns off as soon as it's done brewing. So see how it memorized it? It stops flashing. So do that again. And then I can just adjust this in 15-minute increments from 0 to 4 hours. Now, where the other one differs, the Pro model has a high, medium, and low. Okay, so this is going to make you think that you can adjust the warming plate temperature, because for a second it shows it to you. I was getting really confused. I'm thinking, no, this one's not supposed to be able to do it. It does not do it, but it makes you think it does. So press the warm button again. Now we're going to, this is the time that the warming plate stays on. Now it's going to stop flashing and you're going to see a high. Now this makes you think, oh, well, I can change and you see low for a second and I see medium, but it always stays on high. I cannot adjust high, even though it makes you think you can. Over here on the Pro model, if I press and hold this, that's the time, and I can adjust it. If I hit the warm button, now I can adjust low, medium, and high, and it will stay on those settings. Yeah, again, this one, the XL, not the Pro, you cannot adjust the temperature of the warming plate. Man, that was tricky. For a second there, I thought, oh, you can adjust it, but you cannot, even though it kind of makes you think you can. Okay, so let's break the tape measure out. It's 21 inches tall with the lid open. You know, front to back, you're around 10 inches, and left to right, you're about almost 7 inches. So Ninja makes a very good coffee maker. The rich brew, it's going to take a little bit longer. It still brews at the same temperature, just a little bit longer. A very hot cup of coffee, great tasting. I love the removable reservoir. I love the scoop. Love it comes with the permanent filter. You can put a number 4 paper filter in there, a number 4 cone paper filter in there. You will get a little bit of sediment in your coffee when you use reusable filters. So reusable filters, they do allow a little bit of sediment to go through. Now, I do think it tastes pretty good in coffee, but when you use a paper filter, you don't get any sediment at all. You know, I do think this is a pretty fast coffee maker. It's definitely below the 1 minute cup, where the standard is about 1 cup every minute. This is about, I'd say probably 40 seconds every cup. Yeah, and I do think this coffee maker looks really stylish. I like the metal finish. The carafe feels like, that glass carafe feels like it's heavy duty. It's not super thin where I think it's going to break right away. This just has a quality look and feel to it. So again, I do have videos. If your D-scale light comes on, it's the same video on the Pro. You can use this one. This has got a clean function, how to descale your coffee maker. So when your clean light lights, it's time to descale it. So you may see the descale video is for the Pro. It's gonna apply to this one also. So I'm super happy with this coffee maker. I will put a link to it in the show description notes. The link will be to Walmart. Again, I did find this one at Walmart only. I have not seen this one show up on Amazon. Sometimes I think Ninja makes products just for Walmart, but I'm not quite sure. So I hope this video helps. If you hit the subscribe button right below the video and you hit the little bell that looks like a notification symbol, if you hit that, you'll get notified whenever I release a new video. And don't forget to go out and check out my other channel, Just a Dad Tips. I've got some miscellaneous how-to videos on there and kind of some miscellaneous products that I have around the house. So check out Just a Dad Tips also. It's my separate YouTube channel. And I also have Just a Dad Aviation. Check out that channel. I've got videos of airplanes taking off at various airports. That's kind of a hobby of mine that I enjoy. So thanks everybody for your support. And if you could, please like and subscribe.